visiting sideline, their head coach. His guys made a statement last week, winning in blowout fashion. On the other side, the head coach of the home team. His guys hoping to give their fans a holiday win here on this Thanksgiving night. About set to begin another week of football, and happy to have you along. We are underway on Thursday night prime time. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So here's the Charger offense making their way out. They'll be led out by the former Gator, their rookie quarterback from Florida.
I tell you what, when he's on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book. He's an asset to have in any offense.
And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Len McConkey, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Chargers will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that makes the score 7-0. Well, the offense wasn't out there for a long time, but they were out there for a good time. One play, and they're able to hit pay dirt. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by the #1 overall pick back in 2020 from LSU. It's Joe Burrow.
And the tendency for most of these guys is to want to match things right away because they have a lot of confidence in their talent, too. They just saw a big strike against their team, and you know they're thinking to themselves, I can get this back right now on one play. Well, if it's there, you take it. But otherwise, just go ahead and calm your team down. Run the offense, get things going, and see how things settle in.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Well, you talk about the defense for these Chargers. They played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
And the big thing for them was the interceptions. And you hear teams all the time talk about establishing themselves against the pass. You know, no-fly zones and things of that nature. This group had a bunch of them in last week's game.
So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And now it's 3rd and 4. Now Burrow. Throw left side complete. That's Harvey. Only 2 yards, and it'll be a punt on their opening possession. On 4th down, Jeremy Crawshaw on to punt for Denver. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Chargers offense, led by their running back, headed out for the 2nd possession. And he's made his presence felt in the passing game throughout the season. You look at the NFL's leader in receiving yards by a running back. His name right there at the top. On the ground, this is Amari Hampton. And he did not want to go down there as he carries tacklers for a solid gain of 9. Simply not much more you can ask out of your running back. Over 100 yards and the 3 touchdowns.
And for an old coot like me, I loved it because he did it on the ground. A running back taking control of the game. That's what I like to see.
Hold on. An old coot?
Coot. C-O-O-T.
Look that up later. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 16 yards is the pickup there, and a 1st down for L.A.
Defensively, they came into the game with the understanding they're going to have to slow him down on passes just like this because he was over 100 yards receiving a week ago. And you know they want to get him involved here as well.
On 1st down, hits Hampton. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 3. He'll look to throw here. To the left side, he's got McMillan. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 34-yard line. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll run with Hampton. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The Chargers at 7-3 now on the year. And they've been in a great groove. Winners of 7 of their last 10 now on the year.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
That is caught. McMillan with it. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. A great play there. 32 yards. And the Chargers lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And it's now 14-0. Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. So now the second drive offensively coming up for the Denver Broncos. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. They'll fake it on the jet sweep, and instead a handoff up the middle. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Now it's Burrow. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4.
11.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. He's got his target. That's complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A big play there on the catch and run. And the Broncos are going to have a new set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Now it's Burrow. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And all the way home for a Broncos score. A great effort there. 38 yards. And the Broncos have got it back to within a score. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make our score 14-7. The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Chargers offense and their big play wideout getting ready to get back to work. And he's had an early impact on the game. Sensational so far. And they'll likely be looking to find more ways to get him involved. The Charger drive about to get going. So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in the touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute. But did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it. And afterwards, they'll say, there's never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
And the Chargers, first down.
Come on.
A gain of 14. And the Chargers, first down.
Looking to throw. Oh, tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Johnny Barron. And the Broncos are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. Looking to put a drive together.
At their own 49-yard.
Here we go. Wide 80. Dot.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. Burrow on play action. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4. At the Chargers' 33-yard line.
Now the Central Florida product is R.J. Harvey. And he'll get this down to about the 31-yard line. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Second quarter about to begin from Denver. It's the Broncos in possession of the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Here's Burrow. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. A gain of 8 and a 1st down.
11.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Here we go. Stop.
Burrow looking to pass. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. A great play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Broncos are an extra point away from drawing level. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 14. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it culminates in a touchdown by the Broncos. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. The Chargers offense and their running back getting set to go once more. And we'll give you a look there at the league leaders in receiving touchdowns. You can see he's 2nd best amongst NFL running backs at this point in the season. And nothing much materializing there in the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And he's brought down. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down. A big completion there against double coverage. And Charles, one of those guys had a pick on him earlier.
Yeah, so he didn't allow that to deter him at all, did he? In fact, it probably was a challenge. Okay, you got to pick me for it. It's my turn now to make the big play. And that's exactly what he did.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
From the 42-yard line, here's the 2nd and 8. They'll work inside here, Hampton. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there.
Come on. Trap 50. 18 Cardinal. Ready.
They'll drop the throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. And he's had a lot of success throwing the ball here early. You see by the numbers, he's already up over 200 yards passing. Now back to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
19 Tiger. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
They'll set up to throw. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Lad McConkey with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Chargers have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the lead is now 21-14. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it ends with the Chargers getting into the end zone. So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. Dances by him. And he returns this to the 22. Joe Burrow trots out again with the rest of his offense. And the numbers for the last drive, and he was perfect, which maybe isn't surprising because he has not missed a pass in this game yet.
And it lets you know just how precise things have to be for a quarterback to be perfect, because that means the line's blocking really well. No one's dropping any of the passes thrown to them, and the quarterback is accurate. It's almost like a pitcher throwing a no-hitter or a perfect game, isn't it? He's the principal guy, but he needs a lot of help.
Time to find out if he can keep that perfect game going here, partner.
12.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he can muster only a couple here to the 24.
Passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle. That's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
And that will be incomplete. On 4th down, Jeremy Crawshaw on to punt. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line. So out come the Chargers. Now, they were good last time out with a touchdown drive. This go-around, it's not going to be very easy starting from inside their own 5.
But they shouldn't be daunted by it. You work on this the entire offseason. You work on it in practice. It's called coming out session. Start the ball inside the 5, start on the 5, on the 10. They should be ready to go.
The drive begins with a carry by Hampton. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Now a 2nd and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. That's complete to his running back, Hampton. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. A gain there of 21 yards.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Kayvon Thibodeau, he beat the O-line and recorded the sack. Back to throw. He'll find McMillan here. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. They're facing some long odds here if they hope to convert, as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage. That is caught. There he goes again. Touchdown, LA! Ladd McConkey on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Chargers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the lead now up to 14. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles. Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Broncos offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
brings up 3rd and 6.
From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Burrow will throw. Gets it underneath. Here's Harvey. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A pair of first downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44.
That's another Broncos first.
To the air again, Burrow. And this one is incomplete.
Oh, that's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
And he comes back with one complete. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Here we go. 180. Turbo hot.
Now Burrow. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
And based on my math, they've only converted one time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
And a good result there as that'll get out of bounds and pin them back at their 10-yard line. The visitors' offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he's done everything you could have asked for coming in. He's spread it around. He hasn't taken many chances. And he's potentially on his way to a big game throwing the football. The Charger drive about to get going. Now the question, what do you do here? Time not really an issue. You got over a minute, but you figure from this spot you need a good 50, 60 yards to even consider a field goal try.
Yeah, so there's optimism there, but there's also a little bit of restraint, right? You got to make sure you don't take a sack here. Don't end up in the end zone. Ball gets stripped. You could give up 2 points in that occasion, or maybe even 6 if you can't get on it and recover it yourself. So make sure you protect the guy throwing the football if indeed that's the plan of attack.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. This is caught by McMillan. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
First down, Charger.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's got the tight end. That's Gadsden. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Rondé Gadsden, 71 yards. And the Chargers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Broncos 14. Dicker to kick off.
Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Broncos going to go on offense now late in this first half. I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field.
Looking right side, and it's intercepted. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
And the Chargers are going to have a 1st and goal as he's able to take this inside the 10 to the 8. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Back to Hampton on 1st down. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Chargers going to use their third and final timeout. So as they talk it over, we step aside. 2nd and 3. And this is caught. He's got a touchdown. Lad McConkey on his way to a historic performance. 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Chargers are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Dicker down attack on the extra point. And that'll increase their lead to 28. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it ends with the Chargers getting into the end zone. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken at the goal line. And that's pretty good coverage by the kick team, as he'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead, finish up the half, and get on out and talk about it.
So halftime is upon us on Thursday night prime time, and we go off to Orlando. And Scott Hansen for our halftime report.
Our journey through the NFL starts now at Ford Field in Detroit. The Lions at home to take on their NFC North rivals, the Bears.
Getting the football first in this second half as they trail, and we are back underway. From his end zone, Marvin Mims. And he probably wishes he would have sat on that one. Instead, he's only able to get this up beyond the 15-yard line. So now a look at the Broncos as they head back out there for their first possession of the second half. Looking to put a drive together. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
12.
Now it's Burrow. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. Second down and 3. Now it's Burrow. Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
21-yard line.
Throwing again, it's Burrow. Over the middle, he finds Godwin complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
Here's Burrow. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to sack at the 16-yard line. A big loss there of about 7 yards on 1st and goal, so now it's 2nd down. Another try after the first down sack. Burrow. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal. They'll look to throw here. Now they go screen. It's complete. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. A field goal try forthcoming now for the Broncos. from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And his kick here is good. And that drops a deficit from 28 to 25. I'm kind of surprised by that they kicked the field goal. I guess you get some points, but this deficit third quarter, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. When you're down that much, kicking a field goal, does it feel a little bit maybe waving the white flag and just want to get out of here? Yeah, I think you got to go ahead and try and get some bigger points on the board.
And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. The visitors' offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he had it going in the first half, that's for sure. He's really had his way with his secondary. They've been powerless to stop him. And they'll look to keep it rolling right here. The Charger drive about to get going. They'll start it out with a run by Hampton. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They went right back to it, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line.
Gain of 15 yards. And the Chargers, first down. 1st and 10.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Again, it's Hampton. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He gets this to Hampton. And this is going to be another first down as he'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 17-yard line.
It's a gain of 11. That's another Chargers first down. 11 on the play. First down, Chargers.
Ready.
He'll look to throw. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. Khalil Shakir, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers have got it on cruise control. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
17. Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. This taken in right around the goal line. And that's pretty good coverage by the kick team, as he'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further. Denver's offense now set to go. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. When you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is fine, right?
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Burrow looking to pass. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. He's having a nice game through the air. His decision-making's been really good, solid there again. Just seeing nothing downfield, goes underneath. Nice gain.
How about the patience? Because when you're having a big game through the air, you're looking for those chunk plays, those big ones downfield. Instead, as you noted, takes the check down, dumps it off, gains good yardage anyway. Really well executed.
They'll send this away to the Rocky Mountain Night, and it's a good one. 13-yard. On the return there after a punt of 57. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The visitors' offense and their wideout getting set to go once more. And he was pretty much unguardable in that first half. You see the numbers there as they try to add to him here in this third quarter. The Charger drive about to get going. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Room to maneuver at the 35. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Chargers are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
11.
Looking to put a drive together. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Looking left sideline, incomplete.
Timing is crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down inbounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. We are headed to the fourth here on Thanksgiving night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back now to Denver.
Here we go.
And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Here's a 2nd and 9 now from the 29.
Let's get set. White 80. White shot.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
Here we go. White 80.
Back to throw here. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And they will take over 1st and 10. And the LA offense ready for this next possession. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate, but we'll see what they decide to do as they come out of this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
Now O'Connell. Man, he hits him in stride. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. The offense on third down tonight, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on third down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, third down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. A big play there for L.A. another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
And they'll hand off to Hull. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. And that gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal. Now Hull. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Evan Hull, his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Chargers continue to pour it on here in the 4th. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Denver's offense ready to go again. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 28-yard line.
Let's get set. Wide 80.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. That'll go for a gain of 7. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
Here we go. Hey, can.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Can. Start. What is that?
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down.
Here we go.
They go play action with Burrow. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. They'll come up facing 3rd and 5.
Here we go. 11 empty.
Play action. It's Burrow. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Harvey. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
Well, I know defensive coordinator is going to be pretty excited about what he just saw there. Great knockback by their front. And now with the ball where it is, I would expect to see the offense throw the ball on 2nd and 3rd down here.
And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. And not a good time for the sack on 2nd and goal. A loss of 6. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
Here we go.
Third and goal. Burrow. Under pressure, and they got to him again. He loses a full 5 yards there on the sack, and it also brings up 4th down. 4th and goal. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And this one is right through. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up, make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
The Charger drive about to get going. And this one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now they'll try to polish things off in the 4th. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. That one looks like he'll throw here. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's O'Connell. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. The safety blitz turns out to be a great call defensively as they sack him for a loss of 9. Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago. And you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed popcorn for everyone in their film session.
So for the Chargers, they keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 8-3 on the year. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for Denver, their luck may have run out as